Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Storm Podcast, episode 49. I'm your host, Malcolm. I'm here with my boys.
See twice, we ain't nice.
That was probably my favorite one you've done so far.
Really?
Yo, that shit definitely hit. See twice.
Yeah.
That was cold. That was cold.
Big Goof in the house.
It is I, Vermilion, the father of all things pure and just.
Nice.
I see what kind of episode this is about to be. I can already tell.
That was moist, bro.
Yeah, it kind of was. That was weird.
What do you mean by moist?
Yeah, there was a lot of mouth noises.
All right, let me redo it then. It is I, Vermilion, the father and the messiah of all things pure and just in this universe.
Bro, now you sound like a fucking narrator, bro.
Yeah, you kind of
lit.
Yeah,
It's lit.
You should be narrating Lion King, bro.
Nah,
Lion
that's not
King.
my vibe.
They're doing another one?
no, please, never again. We got all the Lion Kings we need.
What is your thing against Lion King, bro?
The
No,
the remake?
we
The
don't
remake
need
was
another
garbage.
one.
What are you talking about?
Nah, I haven't even seen it.
It was
You
garbage.
said I ain't seen that.
The original Lion King is like one of my favorite
Fire.
movies ever. That
Hell
shit is
yeah.
good. Lion King 2, fire. Lion King 1.5, fire. All them bitches slap. But the live action remake, that shit is trash. Yeah. I don't know why they keep giving us live action of everything, because nobody wants it, has asked for it, like cares about it. None of that.
Nope.
Keep that shit over there. We don't need that. Disney just wasting their money. But anyway, how's y'all weeks? How's your Valentine's Day, C2? See twice?
It was good. It was actually like everything was going well until we went to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Where'd you go?
We went to Celeste's downtown. It was,
Expensive.
yeah.
That podcast bag got your pockets right? You big ballin'?
No.
Big ballin' with
Niggas
Shorty?
was definitely broke post the meal. But the food, we like the fries next to the steak were fire. And then her steak was complete fat and my steak was super fire. So I'm sitting, so I had to up my steak and I was like, bro, you don't understand. I was slight tight, and then I was like, nah, it's cool, cause I want her to enjoy this day more than I care. And I was eating it and I was like, it's not really that bad. Fatty meat's not my thing, but she like really hates fatty meat, really hates it.
Okay, it'd be like that.
So she was just looking at me like, yo, my steak is all fat. I was like, yo, I have not gotten one bit of fat. I was like, you want to trade plates? And she was like, yeah. And we swapped. And she was like, oh, why is your steak so much better? I'm sitting there like, And she did not really she did not like the restaurant because they took everything I went there for off the menu.
Oh, you've been there before?
No.
Oh, you just like looked up the menu online?
Yeah.
Got it.
And they had like crab sliders and lobster, and they put all of that on the Valentine's Day menu, which was $75 per person.
Wow.
And I was like, that's not happening.
Yeah, $75 per person is...
I was like, $150 on a meal is not buzzing. Like,
nah, y'all can
no
definitely do something better with $150.
Exactly. So I was like, I'll make it up to you. We can probably go somewhere else.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I was like, Valentine's Day is not a real holiday anyway. So
Yeah, I can rock with that. What about y'all? How was your birthday, Vic? Vic's birthday was Valentine's Day.
birthday.
Yeah, I'm a Valentine's Day baby. It was fine, bro. I that day I went to Portillo's with my parents and we some Italian beefs. Motherfucker slap.
You already know.
And then Saturday
you
I
get
went
a dip
to school.
Yeah.
What type of peppers you get?
Hot.
Oh, okay.
I'm a hot
Always.
pepper guy.
You get sweet?
No.
You got both.
Yeah, I got both at Bona.
Yeah.
Hot slaps.
Yeah, it's fine. It's because the beef over there is just like not as big.
Yeah, the beef there is smaller. But them, that dipped one at Portillo's?
The dipped one at Portillo's with the hot peppers.
Slap.
Get cheese if that is you, but I'm not probably going to get cheese.
I don't get cheese on mine. It's me, though.
Yeah, like dipped peppers, correct.
Yeah.
Not a beef.
But then the weekend I just spent it with my family and shit.
Gang.
Nice.
Relaxed.
That's what I like to hear, man.
I would hope.
What about you, father of all things good and just?
The father has been participating in quite a few things this past week.
Mm-hmm.
What they are, I
What
can't
is wrong
name
with
them.
this nigga?
But After Dark, shout out to After Dark Music, my friend Pat That Ass and my friend BJ are DJs. They DJ'd a show at the Playboy Mansion, not too far from here. A lot of people showed up. It was a fire performance when they played the song Kobe. They turned the crowd up. They were standing over counters and just having a great time.
Shout out to BJM and Pat. I know you were sick as fuck this week too.
Actually,
back up at it? These
past 2 days, and I will continue to be sick as long as I see fit.
What is wrong with this nigga, man?
Hey, being sick actually helps me evolve my voice in a way, because I can go lower than I can normally go if I'm sick. Like I can go to.
Why do you want to go lower?
I've been meaning to ask you this. What does it sound like when you try to make your voice deep? Like,
let's hear.
Hopefully nothing blocks me up, but. Wait, let me.
Are you nervous for this? It's about to be
hilarious.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
That's not that low.
The quick brown. Wait, hold on. Let me try one more time.
You know what it sounds like?
Changing.
It sounds like
I think you're already like maxed out at bottom. Like, I don't think you can go.
I don't think I can hear anything.
It sounds like when they make those Vice documentaries on like drug lords or whatever, like cartels, and they like have a black face and they destroy their voice. That's what it sounds like.
Wow.
I fuck with it, bro.
No, it's funny. You're like, I get it all the time. Like, people ask me, "Do you guys like have to cut out his voice or something? Like, what's with his voice?" I'm like, "No, that's just how he is."
Yeah,
incredible.
That's just raw. It's like tied. It's tied to your name, bro.
I enjoy it.
Vermilion, the voice god,
and the voice of God.
No, not that one.
Okay, sure.
How's your
week been?
Malcolm?
Pretty good. Had a good Valentine's Day for the most part. Everything was cooling. Ate some good ass food. No, wait, hold on. This shit is low-key. You remember you asked me? No, you said that you made reservations for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And I was like, oh shit, I need to make reservations for Valentine's Day, but that's something that Alexis will handle. Like,
yeah,
she'll handle the reservations, you know. And I got everything else, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm going to let Brittany handle that from now on.
Yeah, well, I'm no longer letting her handle that because she did not make reservations. We could not eat at the restaurant that I wanted to go to. But we went the next day, so it was okay. Like,
oh, it was valid.
Yeah, but the day of, I was like, damn, like,
I'm really out here ready to eat this food.
I was like, I want this shit so bad. But I am low-key happy that we went the next day.
What restaurant?
It was called Oishi. It's kind of like Benihana. Like, it's a hibachi grill place, but it's out in Champaign. Shit was fire. I'm low-key glad we went the next day, though, because it wasn't packed at all. Mm-hmm. Like, the table we had wasn't even full. It was like us and another couple. That shit was fire. Like, yeah. The niggas there, like, they go a lot harder on the tricks, like, all that shit. They be going crazy. Like, this nigga had, like, a fake bottle of sauce with, like, a string in it. So when you squeeze it, like, the string came out like it was sauce. So he, like, poured our sauce and asked Alexis if she wanted more sauce. Was like, and sprayed it. And I'm like, oh, no, like, this nigga, like, I was like, now I'm going to have to turn up. Alexis about to be mad for the rest of the night. Like, it's like, this nigga just literally destroyed my week. I was like, God damn it. But it was fake, and that shit ended up being hilarious. The nigga was like squirting sake in another nigga's mouth from across. Like, that whole shit was hilarious. Dude asked me if I wanted some. And I was like, nah, like, I'm good, whatever. And then when we were in the car, Alexis asked me why I didn't get any. And I was like, I don't drink. She was like, what? Like, that was alcohol? She was like, how you let me miss out on some free wine? She was like, I thought that was water.
No,
like,
sake is rice wine.
I'm like, I thought everybody knew that, but
rice
Come
wine?
on, Malcolm.
Yes. What up?
I might
You got some shots, bro.
I don't drink, nigga. Like,
if it's for free, bro, you can't say no, bro.
If it's made of rice, you can't refuse.
For those who don't know, Thomas is like addicted to rice.
Rice is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
rice is what brings everybody together, bro.
That's very true.
Everybody eats rice.
But I think I'll pass on the rice wine. I don't drink, so it's all good. But I had a good ass Valentine's Day. It was fun. Good week. I got a lot done this week. Yesterday I had a good ass talk on Instagram Live with a bunch of people about group economics and just like supporting your homies and the importance of that. Yeah, like shit was definitely fire. Oh, speaking of which, got a shirt on from my boy Jawaso. It's a cool ass Black Powerpuff Girl shirt. This shit definitely slaps. So yeah, in 2020 I'm trying to do more of like supporting like small businesses and shit like that. Yeah. I want to wear more clothes from like small businesses and less like, you know, big name brand clothes and all that, because shit means a lot more.
That's crazy. I'm going the opposite. Balenciaga, Gucci, Burberry,
Fendi, Prada,
yeah.
Gucci, Versace.
Sounds like you should have tuned into my Instagram Live session.
Nah,
yeah.
It's decent.
Yeah,
coming soon.
What I want to pay respects because today is Tom Hunt's birthday.
Oh, true.
So rest in peace, Tom Hunt.
Facts.
And to all the people who were affected by the loss of him.
Yeah, my brother was a close friend of his.
Yeah, just wanted to pay my condolences.
Most definitely. I guess we should also get into the topic. So also pay our condolences to Pop Smoke, his family, his team, all his fans and listeners. Like, what is this, like our fourth time getting on the podcast in the last couple months talking about somebody died?
Within a year.
Yeah, like
real talk.
This shit is crazy, man. Like, I feel like we're all just speechless. Like, it's sad. This shit is depressing that people just keep dying.
For that one, this one in X was just some shit like you couldn't have prevented.
Same with Kobe.
Yeah, and Kobe. Like, all of it is just some shit that it's out of our hands.
Yeah.
Like, no one was able to do anything about it.
The way Pop Smoke got shot was because he put on his Instagram story or his Facebook story, he was, like, showing off, like, these new bags he got. And, like, on on all the tags, you could see his address. And he didn't think anything of it. And the guy who robbed them saw that, and they saw it as an opportunity. They went in.
Well, that's what everybody's thinking. Nobody knows what it is. Like, it could have been a paid hit. It could have.
Yeah, some people think that he was set up. Some people think it was just dumb luck.
Yeah, because
it could have been anything, you know?
Wasn't he alone in L.A.? It was like nobody else was at his crib.
Yeah, no one was. He threw a party in that house, like, some hours before. Like, so, like, I guess everybody had left, but I guess some of the people from the party may have known. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just a lot of uncertainties, a lot of question marks.
It's just crazy to think, like, life can be taken that fast.
Yeah. Not to mention he's 20.
Yeah, like, he's our age.
Yeah.
He's actually younger. He's younger than me. Like, when I looked it up, his birthday is, like, July 20th.
Oh, younger. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I was like, bro, he's actually, like, a month younger than me.
That shit is crazy, man. Like, that shit is just so crazy to me. Like, that people can... I don't know. People are just dying so quick. Like, it's
just becoming the norm now.
Yeah, like, that's the...
Like, the more it happens, it's just like,
that's the saddest part about it is that, like, people are becoming desensitized to it.
Yeah.
And there's no reason that we should be this desensitized to it. Like, it's to the point where it's not even hitting people, like, that heavy anymore. It's just like, damn, like, another person died. Like, that fucking sucks.
It feels like the United States is slipping more into a third world type of vibe, because everywhere outside of not everywhere, but in a lot of places outside of the United States, killing is very common, very frequent. Look south of the border, the drug cartels, I saw on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Hey, don't plug other podcasts.
I'm sorry.
Joe Rogan.
We love Joe Rogan. That podcast slaps.
In Juarez, Mexico, there's constant beheadings, constant killings because the...
Damn, that's bad. I just looked at Vic.
Wow. You look at the Mexican, bro.
I did,
that's
yeah. I was looking at you for validation.
Who knows? I'm probably related to him, bro.
Well, the crazy part is Vic was nodding. He was like,
he said, "I've been at a couple of those."
That's the shit that happens. So.
Yeah, the crime lords actually control the government, so they can do whatever they want.
Some
and
crazy motherfuckers over there.
Yeah, it's just killing is very common.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it like
it's not okay. It's never.
We
okay.
shouldn't be. I don't feel like we should be as desensitized to it as we are. Like when I saw that Pop Smoke died, I was like, damn, like another person died. Like, but I didn't. I mean, also, I'm not a fan of Pop Smoke. I didn't even get a chance to listen to his music yet. Like, I didn't even get a chance to become a fan of him.
I'd never heard his music.
Bro,
yeah.
The crazy part is me and Brandon Case, for those who don't know, I was literally at a party and he put on Pop Smoke and we were like I was like, no, like he's hard and his voice is like yours, Thomas. He has one of those deep ass voices where it's just ridiculous.
I take that back. I have heard one Pop Smoke song.
Yeah, if you listen to Jack Boys from Travis Scott this year, you heard one Pop Smoke song.
I didn't listen to it.
So I was sitting there like, I'm like, damn. He didn't even really get his chance to shine yet.
Yeah.
He was just like blowing up.
Exactly. Like all this young talent that is just taken away, just gone. Like, and these are talented people who have their entire career ahead of them. X, P, Juice, Pop Smoke. Like these are young artists who can literally
Nipsey.
How old is Nipsey?
Nipsey was
Nipsey?
Nipsey was still in his prime.
I think he was like 30 something. Yeah, of course.
He was still in his prime.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
30 something is still young though. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's not even old yet. Like Nipsey died young.
Yeah, like that shit is just depressing, man. That shit. Yeah, man. There's nothing we can do about it now. Like it happened. All we can do is just be wary. Everybody.
Just be cautious.
Yeah.
Like, because now I understand why DaBaby swung on that dude for, like, recording him outside of his hotel. Like, you're just you're letting people know where I am.
That's
that's not safe.
I don't know if you saw the Blueface and Wack 100 interview with Adam 22, but Wack was talking about that. He was like, this is why I absolutely hate it. Like, he's like, I tell Blueface all the time, stop posting those stacks of money that you have. Like, all that. He was like, he said even if the video's from 3-4 days ago and like that money's spent and gone, like you don't even have it anymore, somebody's gonna see that video and think maybe, like here goes the lick, like this is it, like oh shit, he has $500,000 on him in cash right now, like let's go get it, Exactly. So it's just like, and while I do get that is a big part of your image and that does get you more money in this rap industry that we're in right now, it's dangerous and you have to know where the line is and move with security. Yeah. Like, in Pop Smoke, I can't really fault him for, like, being alone in his house or anything like that, but, like, you just got to be wary.
No, I can't. I kind of do slightly. You should never move alone.
Oh, no, I agree.
At that point, once you're making that much money, you should never move alone.
Yeah, you shouldn't be alone.
Because
there should be someone in the house or security at the gate, at the door.
Like, yeah,
something.
you or at least, like, the homies.
Yeah.
If the homies there, they're definitely not running in this motherfucking, like, shooting me.
Getting away, yeah.
Yeah, like, if the homies are there, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
That's what happened with, I might be confused, but the Soulja Boy home invasion where he ended up killing one of the people who ran into his home. He had all his friends there. They were able to notify him. He got the strap.
Whole gang there.
Yeah. There's
not much you can really do about it.
Exactly. If you got like 7 people in the crib,
unless you gonna run up in my house with an army, like you can't win in a situation like that. I saw an A Boogie interview. All his niggas live with him. Like it's just a high bridge house, and they all in that motherfucker, and it's like 13 of them. You gonna need at least 16 niggas to come in this bitch and win.
Especially.
So,
and if you come in with 16 niggas, we still know the floor plan better than you. You're going to run into my building and have no clue where the fuck I'm about to sprint off to.
Yeah.
If you're an artist and you have a home music studio or whatever, and you're like in there doing work, you gotta have like that's when it's the most important, because someone can like throw a rock in your window and you won't be able to hear it because you're into the music, you're doing your thing, and they could have a whole marching band inside your living room. You won't be able to hear that because you'll be too tuned into the music. So you got to be aware.
Exactly. Facts. You got to have more than just, at a certain point, you got to move with more than just you, and you always got to move like that.
Yeah.
Because if you're solo, like, you're at a complete disadvantage. If somebody has 2 people versus you're 1, there's still like 2 people is nothing. Like I could call Thomas and get Thomas to come out his house at any time.
Thomas is a bad example.
I'm saying no. I'm saying like I told Thomas, yo, there's a dude with $500,000 cash. He is alone right now. We could jug him, and no one's going to catch us.
You pulling up, Thomas?
Nah.
Cap. If I had the strap and it was $500,000 on the line, Thomas is coming with me.
I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Exactly. But
hey, man,
that's just how it is. I gotta act my net worth. That's it.
Fair
but
enough.
I'm stupid, man.
Dude, that's just not.
Yeah, man.
You can't move solo.
Yeah.
You cannot move solo. Like I get how tough everybody feels they are. You cannot move solo. Like
yeah, I agree.
There's somebody who feels like they're just as tough as you, and they got 13 other people behind them.
Facts. Yeah, man. This is another topic on the list. In the Big Sean and Joe Budden pull up, Big Sean was talking about how important like communication is, and I'm not saying that it was possible in this situation, but he said like, just imagine like if the person who pulled up on X or the person who pulled up on Nipsey, like maybe they just stopped to have a conversation, they would have gave him the money. Like the money's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna fight for the money. The nigga who pulled up on Nipsey or pulled up on X, like pulled up on him and like had a conversation with him, it's been like, nigga, take the money. Like it's really not that serious. Like violence is not the answer, and communication can literally solve. And while it's unrealistic in many situations, that could solve a whole lot of problems in like a perfect world, you know?
I feel like at the same time, if you're going to jug somebody like that, you don't have to kill them. Like,
yeah, no.
Like you don't have to kill somebody. Like, I feel like going all the way to the extent of killing someone is just like, oh, I just gotta kill him. I just gotta kill him.
See,
like even when.
But then if you think that way and you were to get drugged one day, you might think to yourself like, oh, they're just pointing the gun at me. Like they won't kill me. So you're gonna act tough and you're gonna be like, oh, you can't get the money. Like nah.
No, the second the nigga ups 9 to my
everything,
to my shit,
yeah, like that cooks everything.
Like what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like if I'm standing there without my gun, Vic, and I'm like, and he just points a 9 at me. If my gun's right here, I have lost.
Yeah,
I can't reach back and grab my gun. He's going to shoot me.
Somebody I know actually got robbed in a situation like that. Well, not robbed. They were trying to hit a lick on somebody. And the dude pulled out a gun and like pulled a gun on them, like put it to their face, like took out the clip, was like, look, like this bitch is not empty. Like I will shoot you right now. He said, fuck it, take your shit back. Like it's not that serious. Like here you go. Like I'm not, like it's not that real. Like you have a gun. And then he got back in the car and he was like, yo, all his homies was like, no, he wasn't gonna shoot you. He was like, no, nigga, like he had a gun. The situation is done. Like it goes no further than that.
The dude hit a lick. He robbed him, and then dude pulled out a gun on him.
Yes.
The second he turned around.
Yes, and his homies was like, nigga, why he wasn't actually gonna shoot you? Why didn't you just knock him out? Blah blah blah. He was like, nigga, he had a gun. Like that's the end of the situation. Like
yeah, like,
it's done.
My
like,
life's not. My life's like, it's worth cooked. More than that shit to me.
Yeah.
Now, what happened to X was the niggas came up with a gun, and X wasn't gonna drop his shit. Like I'd rather die about this shit. And that is what happened. They shot that nigga. I'm like, that is OD. Like, I can never imagine killing somebody because I want something.
Yeah, you just can't.
Like, you're not going to get away with it that simple. Let alone, like, you're doing it in front of a bunch of cameras.
That's what I'd be wondering. These people get caught. Like, fuck.
Not every robber gets caught. Like,
but if you're robbing a big person like X or Pop Smoke, the chances of you getting away are very, very, very low.
Like with X, number one, the robbers played it stupid. They were all like in there, no mask, just trying to rob some nigga. Like that makes no sense. Not saying that robbing a nigga with a mask makes sense. I'm just saying like
it's just a dumb situation. Like, you're not going to
get
no away.
Reason
like,
to take
it's a waste
life.
of your time. You know what I actually found? This is, like, off topic. You know what I actually found out? What do you think the success rate for a bank robbery is, like, in, like, modern days?
I can't imagine any success.
Like take a guess at a percentage.
Since you're asking, I'll probably think
10%.
Higher than 10%. I think.
What do you think?
Depending on what type of robbery you're talking about, because if we're talking electronically, yes.
No, not electronically. Yes. I'm talking
like they
put the money in the bag, like that type shit.
I would say. I feel like this is a trick question, so I'm gonna say 60%.
Damn.
Vermilly?
Because maybe they're trained to just hand it over.
Vermilly?
To save lives.
This is not like in a rural location.
No, like just a regular put the money in
Average.
the bag, like downtown Chicago type shit, like anywhere.
That's probably got to be like 0.6%.
You know, that's what I thought too. It's like 75% success rate.
It was
like niggas actually get away with, like I'm talking like not get away with the money and police catch you, like get away and be okay. 75% success rate. That shit is crazy. Like I was so shocked to find that out. Like niggas, we might have to go rob a bank. Like
bank tellers are probably like trained
because they're trained.
In
yeah,
order to,
they're trained to give the money away, and like
just like
the police are supposed to be there to stop you afterwards. But by the time the police get there, the whole operation.
It's the same shit anywhere. Like if I see someone like shoplifting at Target and I'm not security, I can't. I'm like, you can't do shit.
Yeah,
you can't grab them.
You said, nor do you want to?
Yeah.
Why not? You're not gonna put your cape on?
I'm not. No.
Nah, I couldn't give half a fuck. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I'm not a hero, and I don't lose anything out of my pocket.
Like somebody could literally walk up to me at Target tomorrow and be like, "Hey man, I'm about to go steal something from the market over there." Blah blah blah.
I even got.
I'm gonna be like, "All right, bro. Like, it's all you, man."
I even got robbed during December. Some dude came in.
Wait, why'd you just laugh? Oh, like
because if you know funny. Ivan, it's funny. Like I don't know. You gotta know.
Some dude came in and then he asked him like, "Hey, do you guys have Nintendo Switches in the bag?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I want 2 of them." He came out with 2 of them, and then he was like, he had them in his hands. Dude he's at the boat.
Yeah, the checkout.
And dude just snatched them and fucking ran. And he was like, "AP, come in, AP." And nobody fucking answered. They answered like 5 minutes later. They're like, "Yo, what's up? Did someone call for AP?" He's like, "Yeah, we just got robbed."
Damn.
So I want 2 of them. Here you go.
Thanks, you know what they said? They're like, "Oh, you want a break? You want a 15-minute break right now?"
Hell
for
yeah.
the stress. I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
Hell yeah. Let me get that.
What the fuck is that supposed to do, bro?
That's hilarious. No,
15
but like
minutes will now save me from nothing.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't care if I was at Target and a nigga said, "Yo, I want 2 Switches," and like I put them on the table. He was like, "Yeah, I'm about to steal these motherfuckers." I'm gonna be like, "All right, like, it's all you, bro. Go ahead. I'll call AP afterwards, but I'm not going. Nah, dog, don't do that.
I would just call AP off rip and be like,
I'm not even calling AP in front of him. Like, I'm gonna be like, bro, that's all you. He walked. AP, yo.
I'll be like, bro, just text me once you get home. Like, I'll let him know, bro.
Right. Like, nigga, that's all you. Like, you want me to go get you a 3rd one? Like, I got you. Send me the Addy. Like, I'll just pick up the 3rd one for me. Like, we can run this plan.
Don't say nothing like that.
Yeah,
that's incrimination.
Shit. Be like, yo, actually, we got some Xboxes over here, too, the whole time.
You're wildin'.
Like, nah, you don't want the Switch, my nigga. This what you need right here.
It's like, damn, boy,
that's crazy.
You're gonna take the Switch, but not the extra remote. It's not. You're not gonna get the games, bro.
Like, nigga, you gotta. So wait, you're stealing a Switch? Do you have Smash Bros? No. Hold on, dog. I got you. I'm gonna get you right. Look, Smash Bros. Here go Pokemon Shield. I threw in some extra controllers because if you play Smash Bros, you gonna want to play with the niggas. So
that's funny.
Y'all niggas are wild.
Set the nigga up right, bro. You're like, look, you good, bro. That's all you, dog.
Yeah, but like a lot of that shit doesn't get solved. So like, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Yeah, nothing. Just hand the money over.
Yeah, like hand the money over, and you got to move with niggas. You got to move with niggas. That way, you always got somebody who's got your back. Cause they gonna help you out because you helping them out. Like,
facts.
Shit, I wouldn't be in LA if it wasn't for that nigga. I might as well tell him somebody trying to run in the crib.
Exactly. We gonna run this shit up together. But what else we got on the topic list?
Let's say pop and forget the smoke.
Facts. Oh, the Big Sean pull up. Any of y'all watch that?
No,
Did not.
I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all some haters.
That was the video you posted on your ID story.
Yeah, Big Sean and Joe Budden. You watch it?
Nah, but I saw your the clip you posted.
Nah, that shit
it was like they were talking about like how there's like no actual beef. People just instigate.
Bro, that shit. Okay, yeah. I low-key forgot. I would have forgot to talk about this. Anybody who talked to me about the Big Sean Kendrick beef, like back when it was happening or whatever, I told you that it wasn't a beef, and the fans low-key instigated the entire thing. I think if you look back in older podcasts,
Sean got washed on the verse, and that's all subjective.
If you look back into the past podcasts, you can probably find me saying it. I'd be surprised if I didn't say it on the pod somewhere. But yeah, it didn't make any sense. Like they were saying that Big Sean was coming at Kendrick in no more interviews, which would have been such a loose like attack. It wouldn't have made any sense. Then they said Kendrick was coming back at Big Sean because he said "little bitch" in a verse. Like, and I'm like
you guys are reaching.
Like, ask who the fuck is John. I remember a conversation I had with him in our dorm room, and I was like, nigga, like that they're reaching. Like, this makes absolutely no sense. There's no connections. Like, Mr. Fantastic with the reaching.
Like I always feel like people are when two great people are doing stuff, they always want them to rival, because seeing rivals is way more fun than seeing friends.
Big Sean said the same thing. He was like, nigga, I'm not a monkey. He was like, this isn't like the slave days. We're going to make the slaves fight. Like, no, like if there's no beef, there's no beef. Like I wasn't going to let it get to the point where we're actually beefing over some shit. Like I don't dance because y'all tell me to dance. Like, yeah. That's not how this shit works. And that happens in hip hop a lot. Like people just,
I feel like that happens in like normal life a lot. Like a lot of people will just talk shit on one side, and two people won't actually have like any bad things to say about each other, but they're always hearing that the other person's saying some shit about them.
Yeah, I feel like it happens more in hip hop than like real life though.
Yeah, I'm saying, but it happens like all the time.
Yeah,
like,
it's
a real life scenario. Like, and if you have beef with somebody, you need to go and talk to them yourself.
And that's exactly what Big Sean said. He was like, nigga, like we should have just picked up the phone. Like I should have just called him and had a conversation with him. Like, because communication would have solved all that shit. He was like, even people online instigating that. He was like, because he was talking to Joe, and he was like, Joe, like you was one of the biggest niggas instigating it. I should have just picked up the phone and been like, nah, Joe, that's not what happened. And then like the whole shit would have been dead right there.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
That's always how I felt like I had to resolve things. It doesn't really make sense for me to sit there and get like, well, why are you talking all this shit? I always hear you talking shit. Like, why am I listening to he say, she say? Exactly. I'm gonna go to where I'm hearing that it's from. I'm gonna pull up, and if there's beef, if there's static, nigga, like we can handle it.
Yeah, just have a conversation, man.
We can either talk it out or walk it out. Like, what's good?
Talk it out or walk it out. This nigga. All right, so anybody listen to that new A Boogie album?
Yeah, I got bits and pieces. I was fucking with the parts I heard. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be real with you. That shit, Loki, was fire. I fucked with that shit heavy. I listened to it for the first time when I was driving back from Chicago with my girlfriend, so I didn't get a chance to like really listen to it because she was like talking and stuff. Not like that she shouldn't have been talking. Like we was having conversations, which is good, but I didn't get a chance to like listen. But I was like, in the back of my mind, I'm listening. I'm like, damn, this shit slap. I gotta get a full listen.
Like, yo, Loki, he's going crazy.
Yeah.
But you can't say that he's going crazy because you're supposed to be listening to what she's saying.
Yeah, and like she was like, I mean, she wasn't
stupid,
like heated, but like we were having a conversation about some shit that was like
that matters.
Yeah, like that she was like passionate about and it mattered. So I didn't want to like cut her off or nothing. But like there was this one part where he like switched the flow up, and I was like, yo, he just went stupid right here. Did you hear that? She was like, no, it wasn't even that good. I'm like, no. Let me run that back real quick. This flow right here, this a hit. But like, I low-key fuck with the album.
How many nuggets is it? That's the ultimate throwback.
Probably like, it's probably like 30, 35. It's like 22. It's like 22 songs or some shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
You said how many nuggets?
That's like a throwback for
Nuggets?
old podcast listeners,
bro. Nuggets?
Chris wasn't even on that episode.
Yeah, I wasn't even on that episode. I was
Chris
sick.
was asleep.
I was like, did he say minutes or nuggets?
Nuggets,
I'm like, wait a minute.
Nuggets.
Go back and listen to the episode 30 Chicken Nuggets. It's a fire ass episode. Yeah, but no, it's a good 30 nuggets, 35 nuggets whole time.
Okay.
But it low key slaps, and then your man's is on it.
Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
Man, that's the goal.
My girlfriend is actually
the whole damn seal.
She's been trying to say that she isn't a Roddy Ricch, not that she isn't a fan, but like she not like a fan or whatever. And then we were listening to the A Boogie album. He was on like the third song, and she was like, "Dang, this verse go crazy. Who is this?" I was like, "I was Roddy Ricch." She was, "Yeah, I think
Obviously.
I am a Roddy Ricch fan."
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, yeah, him
That's
and Roddy
funny.
Ricch went stupid on one song, bro. My favorite song on the album so far. I gotta like listen to it and really like decide what my favorite is. My favorite song, I can't even listen to the whole thing because the second half, Young Thug came in and just destroyed it.
This nigga
Like he
hates
just
Thugger.
ruined the song,
Hates
bro.
Thugger.
No, but like
Hater,
Every
bro.
time Thug come in on a song, he'd be like, "Oh my god, not this nigga."
But there are some songs.
Like-
There are some songs where I can tolerate it though. Like some songs where I can still listen through the song to enjoy it. Like Baguettes in the Face,
Okay.
Nav, Playboy Cardi, A Boogie, and Young Thug on Mustard's album. I can listen to that. Like,
Tussin.
and you know I skip his part.
Yeah, I know you.
I-
I know you do.
I skip his part, not go lie. But on this song, like, I be loving this shit. He
Devious.
rockstar lifestyle, might not give up. I'm like, yo, this shit go hard. And then Young Thug come in and just ruin it, like, just destroyed it. And I'm like, God damn it, man. Like,
I gotta say, I'm on your side. Really, I just can't listen to Thug, man.
Why don't? What do you guys have against Young Thug?
Everything.
his
Yeah, everything
music
is
is
Thug.
just not good, bro. Like, I hate listening to it, bro.
How?
Like, it just.
Like what don't you like about it?
Bro, he just come in like with a dumbass voice screaming on,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, bro,
It's
like,
fire,
shut
bro.
the fuck,
That's
no,
the
like,
best
shut
part.
up, bro. It's
You don't
garbage.
you don't understand what the fuck
No,
he's saying.
it's
That's the best part.
garbage, my nigga. Like, it is absolute
I'm hearing
trash, bro.
Cap. Yeah, I'm hearing a
That
lot
shit
of
is
cap.
not good. Like, I'm sorry. No, trust me.
No, but you still don't have no valid reason to not like NBA YoungBoy.
I don't like his music either.
There's
Youngboy
hella
is
niggas
mean.
where you just be like, "Nah, it's trash."
I just gave
can't-
y'all a whole valid reason why I cannot fuck with Young Thug's music,
I
bro.
agree.
Like, he just screams in a high ass voice, like, about some unintelligible shit that I can't understand. Like, I just can't fuck with it. Like, I just can't. And here's the thing, I wish I did. Like, there are some artists who I don't like that I just don't like. Young Thug is one of the artists where I honestly do wish I could enjoy his music. Like, I wish I could, like, sit down and listen to a Young Thug and be like, damn, this shit hit.
I'm not gonna lie, it's so much fun. I actually that was like one of my top played albums last year.
I
But
hated
then
that
again,
shit.
it was only because Boy Back with Nav was fire. And
I liked Nav's
it
part of
was
that song, but I couldn't download it because I could not
Oh
get into
my
Young
God.
Thug's part, man.
Who can you tolerate more, Fetty Wap or Young Thug?
Fetty.
Young Thug
Young
a million
Thug.
percent.
Yeah,
Young Thug a million percent.
I hate Fetty
I do
Wap, bro.
not like Fetty Wap at all.
Hate it, bro.
I've said it many, many times on this podcast.
I'm not gonna lie.
Fetty Wap should have been a one-hit wonder. Trap Queen
Nah.
was a fucking hit when it came out, bro. That shit was fire. And then y'all let him get off again. Y'all really let him get that shit off. Y'all let him get that shit off. And then he dropped that fucking My Way song that was garbage. And then Drake had to hop on that bitch, instantly make that
Fire,
bitch
bro.
hot. Drake's verse was stupid,
Fire,
my nigga.
bro.
No, Drake bodied that shit. I skip right to it every single time. That
You skip past him.
Seven-
bro, and
1738.
then y'all let this nigga get off
Yeah, bro.
679. Y'all let him get that
Fire.
dumbass shit off. Y'all let him get that dumb white girl at the fucking gas station blew up the Jimmy Choo song. I'm like, why are y'all letting this nigga keep making more songs when he should have been a one-hit wonder off Trap Queen?
That's the most evil thing I've ever heard. You
That
don't want
nigga
him
should have
to
been a
achieve?
one-hit wonder.
Wow.
No, but then the one song he dropped that was actually fire, did nobody play it. It didn't get no playtime. Fuck, what was it called? I actually got it downloaded in my phone. It's like a song that I actually enjoy by Fetty Wap.
I'm not gonna lie, Fetty Wap's one of those people. The
Wake
one
up.
person I hate that I don't like is Eminem. I can't do anything about it. I don't like his voice, so I can't like.
I can't
when
blame
I'm
you.
reading his lyrics, I'm like, no, this nigga's going stupid.
Yeah.
But if I'm listening to him, I'm like, please turn this shit the fuck off. I'm like, yo, like I can't listen to this nigga. Like I can't
even
do
like
it.
his old
It's
shit,
just
like
his
Slim Shady.
voice. No. Slim Shady got some slaps. I cannot listen to the Eminem's voice. Like after 2 or 3 songs, like I could not like sit down and get through a whole Eminem album. I just don't like his voice.
I could not get through a whole Eminem album.
His voice would murder my ears.
Some songs by him for sure.
Yeah, because sometimes
and I'm
his
not an
flow
Eminem
be
hater. I
slapping.
respect Eminem. I fuck with his shit. Like he goes hard.
Exactly.
But
He's
like,
one of the greats. One of the best to ever do it.
It's just not what I listen to.
I cannot hear his voice. Does not do it for me.
Just not your cup of tea.
Yeah,
like, that's how I feel about Young Thug. Like,
yeah, I can't be mad at you about.
I really do wish
though.
that I could like sit down and enjoy a Young Thug album, cause he be featured with all the artists that I fuck with. I'd be like, yo, this song, and there are so many songs that I love, and I have to turn it off once Young Thug starts, cause it's that bad. Like this A Boogie song, I love. I really fucked with that song with Juice WRLD and Young Thug, man, off Death Race for Love. Then Young Thug came in and destroyed it. I fucking love Tussin', bro. I love that song, nigga. That is my shit. Wanna catch an XO vibe? Well, that's fine. But bro, that shit goes stupid, nigga. And then Young Thug just had to come in and destroy that
I've been
bitch.
sipping on Tuss.
I used to wanna fuck my auntie. I'm like,
wait, what?
Yes, he said that.
Yeah, that is indeed a Young
That
Thug
is a
lyric.
Young Thug lyric.
Hold up.
That is indeed a Young Thug lyric.
Incest.
Yes,
So
it is.
He said that for real.
In a song, correct.
But if you take it out the context of what he's saying, he's clearly not talking about like his mom's sister. He's clearly talking about like one of his mom's friends.
It's not clear at all.
It is clear.
Chris made up this entire narrative.
It is 100%
He did not say
clear.
anything like that in the song that says anything that would make you think
Okay.
otherwise.
Did he ever clear it up? Did
No,
he say
he
he
did
was
not.
watching Game of Thrones too much? Or?
Nope. He let that shit rock. He used to want to fuck his auntie.
He said, "Give it through."
It just, to me, it did not seem like he was talking about his aunt. He was talking about like this lady who dealt drugs and wore expensive clothing. So like I'm thinking he's talking about like somebody his mom just used to be around.
What's the song called?
Tussin.
by Nav.
Yeah.
He said,
But Boy
I
Back,
used to want to fuck my auntie.
Boy Back on So Much Fun, that is probably the best Nav and
Nav went
Young
crazy.
Thug collab. I'm not gonna lie.
Nav went stupid. Young
went
Thug is stupid.
Crazy. That's so dumb.
That's all I got to say.
Thug go decent sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Thug's got some slaps.
I wish I enjoyed it. Cause that one song with him and A Boogie, that's my shit. He Rockstar Lifestyle Mine. I was like, damn, I'm fucking with this shit. And it was on shuffle too, so I didn't know who it was by. And then I just heard him. I'm like, God damn it, man.
Isn't that Rockstar Lifestyle Bar a Gucci bar?
I might have to agree.
But
with,
he
with,
says might
Malcolm.
not make it.
Oh,
Definitely doesn't. It definitely sounds like her aunt, his aunt. It
Yes.
says, so the verse goes, and you know everything on me. You got some high Chanel boots on you. You look just like my rich auntie. She was the first person wearing blondie. I used to want to fuck my auntie.
oh yeah, that's incriminating. She's saying she looked like his auntie when she was already attracted to.
Yes.
From what he just said. So no,
Oh,
I
no.
can't give that
Shit.
a pass.
I was just hoping for better. I was hoping for better.
I used to
some
want to
weird
fuck
shit,
my
bro.
auntie. I was like, the first time I heard it, I was like, nah, that's not what he said. I rewound it. I was,
They call her
nah,
Key,
he
girl.
definitely said it.
She sold bricks and she is a low-key murderer. Yeah, like I don't think he was talking about his real aunt.
He definitely was. And I cannot fuck with it. I just can't let that one slide, man. But the A Boogie album was fire.
Niggas have said worse in rap music, to be honest.
Oh no, most definitely.
Like niggas have definitely said worse.
I mean, I've heard some wild ass
I
bars.
took her home and I enjoyed that. She didn't even know, bro.
Oh,
like,
Exactly.
Like Rick Ross
He just-
Like, niggas
wildin'.
said, listen.
He just
Oh no,
hurt.
what it fuck? What's that? Biggie said something wild too.
oh, that was so gross.
Yeah, like no, the one where he said, yeah, I know what you fuck.
He was
No,
talking
not that line.
Girl, you look so good.
I
could
suck your daddy's dick. That
I
was it.
like,
Yeah,
Hold up.
yeah.
yeah. Either way,
He said, girl, you
It's
look
like-
so good. I suck your daddy's dick.
That's Red Fox though.
Why?
Shout out to Charles. Dazzy D,
Yeah,
Charlie Trapton.
building.
He's in
Charles
the building.
is definitely in the building.
That's Red Fox. That's not Biggie.
Either way,
Oh, same shit. My bad.
either way,
yeah,
I heard that. And I was like,
I was like,
wow.
I was like, him and Thug be kicking it. Like they homies. Like I didn't know that. But yeah, can't fuck with it.
You know what is fire though? Right, never mind. That wouldn't work.
Nah, go ahead.
I was trying to link.
You gotta say it, bro.
No, I was trying to link this subject with the next subject. Fire, Heat, Miami, Heat, Rick Ross, Florida.
Okay.
Nah, sorry.
Okay, all right.
Keep on going.
Bad segue.
But you understand what I was going for, though, right?
I see the segue you tried to make, but
Yeah.
you could have made it better.
Okay, well, at least I tried. You give me points for that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It was
Intro
not
the
a complete
topic. You
I'd be more comfortable if, you know what? I'll just go ahead and do it.
intro the topic. Do your thing, bro.
So, we all know our loved Lil Boosie had made some comments this week about Dwayne Wade and his parenting ability towards his transgendered child. I think his first name was
Zion.
Zion. Yeah, Zion.
Yeah.
And now
Now it goes by Zaya.
yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so Lil Boosie got on IG Live or he got on somewhere and basically was saying like, D-Wade, you know, you went too far, you wrong for this. Like, if your kid wants to be gay, let him be gay, but don't cut his dick off, blah, blah, blah. That shit is wrong. Like, that's irresponsible, all that. Like, what if he falls in love when he's 16 and his dick gone? Like, all that shit, blah, blah, blah.
That's so stupid though, cause Dwayne Wade never said anything about cutting anyone's dick off.
That's what I wanted to say about
Boosie
it.
just like.
That's what I wanted to.
You know
That's what I was gonna
found
come on
out?
here and say.
I think Boosie, like, he has like a history for like talking about dicks and shit.
Yeah, like
I saw some like, oh, he's always talking about dicks.
the way I feel about it, I just think that it was so crazy that he started saying like, don't cut that boy's dick off. like to me, no, because look, here's the thing.
Out of nowhere, bro.
I saw the little Boosie clip before I actually watched the D-Wade interview.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard it and I was like, I didn't really think much of it. I was like, okay, Boosie wild again. He's broke. He's just trying to, you know, like be important again. That's what I thought. And I just let it slide. Then I was playing Fortnite with my homie and my homie was watching the clip and he started talking about it. It was like, damn, he talk about what? Like, why does this nigga talk about his D-Wade cutting his son dick off, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not even and I was like, that's not a thing. Like, what you mean? And then I went and watched the interview. Nowhere in that interview did D-Wade say that his son was having any type of, or, you know, his child was having any type of surgery to, you know.
I don't even think you can because he's not 18.
No,
I don't know anything.
I don't think you have to be
about
18
that.
to go through.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I'm very uneducated on this subject.
I don't know whether it's possible or not, but I think that it's. No one said anything about that. Like he just like I googled it. I tried to find D-Wade saying that he was gonna cut his son's dick off.
It never happened.
He
never brought it up.
Jumping to conclusions.
Boosie got that from nowhere, and I thought
Boosie was like, wait a minute, bro, don't cut his dick off.
Like I thought that
What the
like
fuck?
that shit was hilarious. That made it so much. At first I was like, damn, this nigga Boosie wildin'. But once I found that out, that shit was hilarious. Like he literally pulled that shit out of nowhere and just ran with it, my nigga. But the way I feel about it is like it doesn't matter how Boosie feels.
Yeah, like
It's
at
not your
all.
son. Like whether Boosie thinks it's wrong or not, like it doesn't really matter. Like I get it, you want to share your opinion, all that, but it's not your son. You can't really tell D-Wade he's going too far. His D-Wade is doing what he feels is
keep
best
that
for
shit
his
to
child. You know what I'm
yourself,
saying?
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And Lil Boosie
D-Wade
is also the same nigga who bought didn't he buy strippers for his 13-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was prostitutes.
It was
Yes.
prostitutes actually.
To have
him-
sex with the kid or
To give
just
him
to dad?
head
Yeah.
when
give
he was
him-
13.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
He bought
bro.
hired an adult prostitute
Mm-hmm.
to give his son head for his 13th birthday.
Correct.
Did they go through with it?
I don't know.
Nobody
actually.
knows.
No one knows. He said it was
Knowing
a joke.
Boozy, bro, he might have.
He said it was a joke. And I'm like, yo, like you're gonna tell him how to parent.
Yeah, like
you're going to tell that guy how to parent.
Don't. It doesn't matter how you
sense.
feel about anybody's parenting style. If you think it's wrong, you think it's wrong. Like if you think it's like that's on you. Like I can't tell you how to raise your son. Like Boosie, if your son is transgender, you said no way am I gonna let you have the surgery, or I'm not gonna call you by the new name. Like it doesn't really matter how I feel about it because that's your kid and that's the way you want to raise your child. I can't really say much about it unless you're like hitting your kid and hurting them. Ain't really shit I can say about it. So let D-Wade raise his son the way he's going to raise his son. Right. Thomas, if you go and teach your son something that I think you shouldn't be teaching your son,
I'm not finna just
that don't have shit to do with me. Like
that's actually a little crazy because I remember people giving T.I. a lot of flack for his whole daughter situation. People had to throw in their 2 cents about that. But
and I think I also threw in my 2 cents about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like now
I'm saying, but
I was only saying that once she turned 18.
Yeah, like she's a grown woman, and you're still invading her privacy.
Oh yeah, at that point. But
yeah, like that's completely different. Like once you're grown, do what you please. Yeah. That is you.
If she was like 16, though, I feel like people would still have the same commentary.
And that at the end of the day, it's his daughter. But here's the way that Jada Pinkett Smith explained it on the Red Table Talk, and we talked about this on the podcast in the past before.
Yes,
it's a little different when a dad is like telling their son what to do. I mean, they're like, you know, if your dad is like guiding a son or a mom guiding a daughter, and while I'm not saying that you can't do it the other way around, Jada Pinkett Smith expressed it like there are certain things that a man will never know about a woman's body or what it is to be a woman.
Right.
So it's a different situation if the mom is taking the daughters to the gynecologist and like doing stuff like that. And this is coming from a woman. Like it doesn't matter how, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little bit different. I feel like it's a little bit more possessive for to be forced to go to the gynecologist and to force the doctor to give you the papers, because that's illegal, first of all.
Yes.
Like, that's one of the main problems that was the main problem I had with it, because you can't do that. Those are her.
Well, I don't even care about the legality of it. It's just fucked. Regardless, it's fucked.
It's not your test results, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, if I'm sitting there, I should be able to go to the doctor or get a checkup and not have to hand you like a grading report afterwards. Like, yes, I still have A's. Like, no.
I thought you said, yes, I still have AIDS.
No.
I was like, nigga, huh?
Like, you shouldn't have to hand over, like, I went to the gynecologist, yes, my hymen's still intact. No, like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, like, even I've been to doctor's appointments before, and my parents have been in the room. And like the doctor makes them leave when they ask you questions like, "Are you sexually active?" Do you know what I'm saying? Right, your parents have to leave the room.
Drink, yeah.
And like, my dad was pissed about that one time, and I'm like, "Sorry, like you gotta bounce." Like, like if you ask me, I'll tell you, but
it's common privacy.
You have to leave. Like that's HIPAA.
I don't think they asked my mom to leave. To be honest, like
well,
I was sitting in the room
and
she like my doctor asked. I'm looking at my mom. I'm looking at my doctor like, what the fuck? I was like, what are you doing?
Like, your doctor broke HIPAA for sure.
I'm like, you trying to get me in trouble, bro?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
But as
I was
far
like,
as
no. I was like, no. Sitting there like,
said
no. And my doctor's just looking at me like, I was like, yo, how you never fuck me over? I'm like, what the fuck?
This nigga's stupid. But as far as the D-Wade situation goes, or even the T.I. situation goes, it's not my kid. Like,
stupid, bro. Like, even if it's your kid, you really have no saying on what I fucking identify as. Like, that's their life.
You do.
He's 13. Like, that's the age. Like, 13 or 15 is like a crucial stage in everyone's life where you figure out shit. Like, you could figure out your sexuality, what you want to do with life. Like, it's a very focal point in your life, and he's figuring out who he wants to be. And I don't think his dad has a saying in that.
Like the way D Wade's doing it is like, yo, I'm gonna love you no matter what you choose.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you forcing someone to choose some way is just gonna make them act a different way in private.
Yeah,
what is that? What is that going to do?
You have to have open communication, and this is the way I feel. You have to have open communication with your kids or with your parents in order for them to be themselves, because they're going to be themselves whether you're there or not.
Correct.
So if you're there, then they're going to act differently. When you're not there, they're still going to be the way that they want to be. So you can do the best to make them believe what you want them to believe when they're younger. But once they get older, they think for themselves, and there's nothing that you can really do about it at that point.
Precisely.
Like, once they're going to become the person that they want to become, and there's not really anything you can do to stop it. And I mean, yeah, that's the way you go about it. And teach your kids the way that you want them to be. And if they don't end up that way, there isn't much you can do about it. Like, at the end of the day, like, let's be honest. If Boosie's son had came to Boosie and said that he was transgendered or whatever, you gonna stop loving your son now? Like, and maybe he would. I don't know. But me, like I don't love you. Like, I can't not love you now, you know? Like,
this is like the whole discussion we were having the other day. It's way harder to make somebody not care about something than it is to make them care.
Yeah, right. Like, I already love you. Like, if you're my son, like, I love you, and I've loved you up until this point for 12 years. So you come home and, like, tell me that I don't think the same way you think. Like, okay, well, guess what? I don't love you anymore. No, like, I still love you. So now I'm going to have to try to accept this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it goes. And everybody has their own views on things or whatever, but that's the way I feel about it. Like, accept your kid. I mean, I feel that I'm accepting my kid no matter what, and it's okay for them to be
whoever they are,
whoever they want to be. Because, so, like,
at the end of the day, because I can't change it. Like, I can't go in your head and be like, oh, you're not this, you're not right. That. Like, I can't, what am I supposed to do? It's either love you or get stuck on this. Like, I'm never gonna get stuck on anything.
That's the way I feel about it.
I'm not worried.
Be who you want to be, and ain't shit I could do about it. Like, I want you to be who you want to be too. So
just do what makes you happy, and that's it.
Exactly. Like,
shit.
Imagine if somebody came to you and told you that you were wrong for feeling like a straight male. Like, well, imagine if somebody was coming up to you and was like, no, nigga, like, you like, supposed to be gay. Like,
Thomas,
like,
Chris, why you like girls?
Right, like, Chris, you supposed to be like gay, girls? Nigga, go be gay. Like, you wouldn't be able to switch it. Like,
you wouldn't be able to be like, okay, I'm just going to go like boys now.
Right. I'm just, like, if my mom started yelling at me like, Malcolm, go like boys, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Like
Ma, you're bugging. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Like, that is if you bust and Chris start liking chocolate. I don't like chocolate.
Chocolate's not good.
Yeah, like, I'm never going to be able to like chocolate. Like, I can't change that about me.
Yeah, people think that's weird about me too.
Yeah, like, I don't really fuck with chocolate like that. That's not my thing.
You fuck with chocolate, Vic? Yeah.
Of course, bro. I'm fat.
Everybody.
Oh my god.
This nigga's excuse for everything.
But like, I can't like force anybody to like something. I can't force you to not like it.
Yeah.
So whatever you're into is what you're into. So live your best life, bro. I just hope you're happy.
The thing with Boosie is I think he sees it as number one. I think he's trying to have the person's best interest in mind. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Oh no, for sure.
And number two, I think he sees it as, I know we already touched on this, but he sees it as a state of confusion because it's still a child.
Yeah.
I know the first steps to transitioning is not like just chopping your dick off. No dick cuttery. You got to go through
dick cuttery.
Hormone therapy and all that, in which there's ample time for you to change your mind.
Yeah.
But I still don't think you should start hormone therapy too young, though, because that could really fuck up how you develop as a human.
It could potentially, potentially destroy your body's ability to create testosterone in the future. So it is kind of a permanent change. It's kind of not. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I've looked up.
Yeah.
So now would be the good time to express concern, but like you said, he's not his father, so he doesn't really.
That's the way I feel. I agree with you on that. Like, if you have concern about it, and you know, like, I feel like there's a way to express your concern. in a way that's not like, nah, nigga,
like
you
yeah,
gonna
that's
be
just
you
flat
gonna
out
be
aggressive.
a nigga. You know,
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't have been in a Planet Fitness #1. It should have been more of a direct message to Dwayne Wade and his family.
Like, I feel like if I'm a dad and my son or daughter is coming to me saying that they no longer want to be my son or daughter, they're going to be the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they're transitioning.
Yeah, like I said that weird. And I have concerns about it. Then there's a way that I should sit down and have a conversation. And I have not been in D-Wade's home. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they had a conversation or not. Well, I mean, obviously I know they've had conversations. I don't know if the conversation was, hey, let me talk to you about this. Like, are you sure? Like, you know, well, maybe we'll wait it out, all that. I don't know how the conversation went, but I do feel like there should be a conversation had because everybody does go through phases. I'm not saying that this is or isn't a phase, but like, I would say don't make any permanent change. That's the way I feel. I would say don't make any permanent changes.
Either way, I fully support like whatever his daughter wants to do, because
His or her.
if you're like 13, like at 13, I knew I was straight. I knew I was straight since fucking kindergarten. Like, I was a heterosexual male. Like,
Facts.
everybody knows. Like, you find out pretty soon, and you know that's what you like.
But that's
No.
not everybody.
Majority of people.
Yeah,
Well,
no, for sure.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
I'm
the
saying
majority
not-
of people aren't even transgender, you know? Like, I think if you look
Yeah.
at the stats, 98% of humans are what they were born as.
But I'm
then-
saying, regardless of all the statistics, what you like is what you like.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm not. You don't know when you're going to start liking it. Because I remember the first time I got a crush on a girl like yesterday. I was in third grade.
I thought you said it was like yesterday. I was like, nigga, you done had a
Yeah, I
girlfriend
have
for
a
months.
girlfriend. I have a girlfriend.
I was like, you just got a
I
crush on
remember-
her yesterday?
I remember it like it was Selena Gomez, and I was just in math. I was in math class in third grade. I was like, wow, Selena Gomez is pretty, and she was the only thing on my mind for like years. And I was like, no, because she was on TV forever.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I was
facts.
like, she's still I was following her for so long on like social media and all of that. Like, I still like Selena Gomez and I still crush. Like, after all these years.
Yeah.
It was like, you know what you like from when you're little.
Yeah.
I'm never going to like get mad at you can't get mad at someone for what they like.
No. Yeah,
It makes no sense. Like, oh my God, Thomas, you don't like water?
Yeah,
Holy-
I don't fuck with that wet shit. but-
Exactly. What?
I don't fuck with that wet shit.
Exactly. Like,
Wait,
like, you don't like hats, Malcolm? You don't like
drink
hats?
water?
Like, when you remember when you told me you didn't like
Occasionally,
hats?
I mean, I
It's
couldn't wear them, but yeah.
Guilty habit.
Well, what
Guilty
happened?
pleasure.
You literally
My
put
hair's
on the hat,
shorter
and he was
now.
like, oh, I'm kind of decent in a hat. I'm like, you just didn't like it because you didn't like it. You never know when you're going to start liking something.
Yeah, true.
facts.
People change every day, so let people live their lives.
Yeah.
It's just pro equal rights, pro happiness.
Exactly. I'm pro you.
Yeah.
I'm just pro happiness.
You could support-
I'm just pro
Everybody
you.
just go do what makes you happy.
Everybody be great.
You can't support things without participating.
Exactly.
What?
You can support things without participating. Like, I support gay people, and I'm not gay. Like, I'm straight.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were saying at
Same
first.
shit like that.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. Like
Like, you
everybody-
could be pro gun laws and
Not have a gun.
not have a fucking gun.
Yeah, I'm not pro guns, but everybody has their
I'm
own.
pro
You
guns.
could be pro weed and
I'm
you
not
don't
gonna
even
lie.
smoke, bro.
I'm 50-50 on the guns thing. I don't think there's ever a solid reason to have an AR. Like, you can't tell me a reason why you need a Uzi, but you could give me a solid reason to have a pistol. Like,
The nigga down the block got a Uzi.
Hey man.
Gotta be prepared.
why does anybody have an Uzi? Like, there's no reason
Yeah.
to have an Uzi.
It's like
ever.
overkill as fuck. Like,
Hey man, I'm not with guns. That's me. I'm not gonna own.
No,
a
look,
gun,
I'm
so,
saying, like, for
hey.
the sake of protection, if someone runs into my crib, something like that, I would like to have a handgun. If he has a handgun too, then we're on equal stature.
what about
If
shotguns?
he bussin' with an AR-15, what am I going to do with my handgun? My handgun's going to do nothing.
What
But
are
if
you
everybody has handguns,
Here's the
A
thing, though.
shotgun.
Let's say someone does burst into your house with a gun. I think it's like, I don't want to just pull out a random stat, but it's higher than 50% more likely to die if you also have a gun.
why?
Because they're gonna then their life is threatened, so they're more likely to shoot you.
No, but I'm more likely to shoot you too. Like I'm going to shoot. I'm shooting off rip. Like it don't matter.
But they're shooting too.
Yeah, but I know the layout of my crib way better than you.
So if you shoot, now they're like, my life is in danger. They're shooting back. If you miss, they might hit you. You don't know.
But if they come in with a gun, why are you gonna think they're?
I'm James Bond with the pistol, my like I'm coming through. I don't need nothing.
If they come in with the gun, why would you think they're not gonna shoot? If you have a
Statistically
gun,
speaking, most people who break into homes with guns do not kill people. If you do have a gun,
maybe that's
they're
what Pop Smoke
way more likely to kill you.
And look at what happened.
I'm saying we don't know. I'm giving you stats. You're way more likely to die if you have a gun.
But all I'm saying is
that's just stats.
I think you're more likely to keep your possessions though if you have a gun, right?
No, you're more likely to die, and then they take your possessions.
But you still have.
yeah, I guess you still have.
You don't have.
They're
nothing.
gonna kill you and then take your shit.
No. If you.
But either way,
post him pulling. If he has the AR-15, he's winning that.
If you come
I'm just saying, can anybody give me a valid reason, like, why someone would need an AR-15?
No,
in their
you
home?
don't. You don't need no.
No, like I'm saying, a handgun would make sense to have. That is protection.
Okay.
Shotgun.
A shotgun does not make sense to have.
Shotgun is probably the worst gun to have in a house for a home invasion. Somebody breaking your house and now Vic Jr.'s dead. Like that bitch got so much range, nigga. Nah.
Double pump, bro.
No, but I'm saying like hunting rifles should be supplied and returned.
Facts.
Handguns to the public. You can have a pistol. You don't need a pistol with like 40 bullets. You need maybe like a good 12. 12 bullets, maybe. An AR-15, no. There's no excuse for an AR-15 being in a home. There's no excuse for someone to have the big drum on their random weapon, on their M14, just ready to, like, with your M16? What do you need an M16 for? In your home?
Target's got to be killed, man.
Hey man, I'm saying like
this nigga.
Big guns don't make sense. Pistol, okay. Gun regulation, I'm cool with.
Apparently,
personally, I'm just not with guns.
Yeah, I'm full. I would rather nobody had him running like Britain, but then again, Britain, like when a person got everywhere. A gun, he's really going to kill you.
Yeah, the stabbings in Britain are insane.
Yeah,
less deaths.
You could collect guns too.
Okay.
What you can collect
shoes too.
You could collect a million things. Choose a different hobby.
Just like I might think people who collect shoes is silly. Like, why are you spending all that money on shoes that you're never gonna wear?
No, like my friends were trying to have the argument with
guns, you could collect baseball cards. You could collect bombs.
I was like, you can't collect bombs, my nigga. Like, so what's your point? You can't. I like shit that explodes.
Maybe you could in Iraq.
No,
chill out, God.
You definitely, definitely can't collect the motherfuckers.
You never know.
I'm saying, like, why do you feel the need? Oh, we can collect this, but we can't collect bombs. I said, why can't we collect bombs then? And then he was like, because that's way more dangerous. I was like, I think a smoke grenade is a bomb, is it not? An M80 is a bomb.
I mean, technically, bombs are less dangerous. They have less fatalities than guns do.
I was with an M14 in a crowd, you could do
like I'm way damage. More likely to live in a school bombing than a school shooting. Like
exactly.
Yeah, they would have to have a big ass bomb to just really
blow up a
damage.
School.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, that makes no sense. You could do so much more damage with a gun than you could do with a bomb.
Yeah,
I was like, with a bomb,
much more precise.
But bro, like if someone walked into your house with the shotgun, okay, they're robbing you.
Yes.
Would you rather, if you had the option, would you rather kill him with the AR-15 and with the little pistol?
It doesn't matter what
like
you kill.
Fucking AR-15,
if
bro.
You gonna kill him,
it's fun, bro. It's cool.
It's not fun.
You're getting robbed, and your idea is, yo, I'm finna light him up with my AR-15. I've been waiting on this one.
Because you're right.
Whole time
you're defending your home.
No, my homie dropped the meme in my group chat with a different group of my homies. It said, it said gun niggas when someone finally breaks into their home, and it was a nigga from SpongeBob. He said, "Yes, finally!" And I started dying because I was like, "That's exactly how Thomas be thinking." Like, if a nigga broke into Thomas's home, he'd be like, "I finally get the chick." Like, yes, like here we go.
I'm about to blast.
Niggas who own guns are just waiting for the moment, nigga.
Like,
I'm thinking there is literally zero use for an AR-15 to be in your house. And then my friend was like, "Well, people collect them. People do a ton of other things." I'm like, bro, there is no. I don't give a fuck that you like that.
Right.
I don't give a flying fuck. You can have a pistol.
I agree with Thomas.
Yeah, wait. Before you paint me as a villain, like, if you break into my home, now this may sound crazy. I don't think it is crazy, but I believe that I'm a very giving and helpful person. You can have multiple testimonies, but if you break into my home and you're looking for something that there's no way I'll give it to you, that is the universe telling you, like, this is the end of the line for you. Like, you're not gonna leave. I believe that I believe that I have the jurisdiction to end your life.
Dude, I get that 100%. But now you have a much higher chance of dying too.
What is something you won't give away? Your USB.
Let's say somebody wants to come in and take my dog, and they want to fight my dog in the streets. You're getting blown away.
And I get that, but you might die now too.
You see,
you're way more likely to die.
Because I am a gun owner, I'm more prepared. So if someone runs into my home,
I feel that.
Yeah,
they're probably gonna shoot.
I've thought about it.
They're probably gonna shoot.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. He probably has the first shot. The gun
we don't
owner.
Know that. And we don't know that it's gonna hit. Like, they're just way.
I'm saying. How does he know I have a gun?
That's why you get an AR.
How does he know I have a gun though?
Once you shoot it,
no,
he knows
I'm saying,
you have
like,
a gun.
I'm standing there like this. He comes down. He comes upstairs. Oh, what do you want? What do you want? He has the big AR-15 pointed at me. He's. Where's this? Where's that? Where's this? And I point to something. Then he turns around. I'm blasting his ass. I don't care.
Okay. All right. All right. Like, no. Let's stay with that same scenario. He goes to take it. Right. He turns around. You shoot him. Maybe you hit him. Maybe you don't. Like,
nigga, if I have a gun, I am prepared. I'm not.
You don't have 100% accuracy with anything.
I'm not going to shoot at somebody within a 15-foot range and missing.
Okay. Whatever. Maybe you hit him, maybe you don't. Maybe you shoot him, he doesn't die instantly. Like, we don't know. Opposed to him turning around, him taking your TV, him walking out your front door, and now you call the police, insurance gives you a new TV, everything's okay, everyone's still alive.
Or he just comes in and blasts my ass, and that's it.
But I'm talking statistically, the chances of that happening much lower.
Now, some people...
I don't give a fuck.
Well, I pray to God nobody breaks into y'all houses because y'all are probably all going to die.
I'm being clear.
No.
I'm going to pull out the fucking RPG, bro.
Exactly. I'm blowing up the whole crib.
We'll see.
I don't even care no more. Fuck my stuff, too.
We'll see.
I don't care.
I'm trying to live, nigga.
Some people will have a weapon, but they won't reveal the weapon until the assailant is on the way out. So then they pull out the weapon.
But at that point, why does it matter?
So you can get your stuff. So they don't take your stuff and leave.
You're going to get your stuff anyway. If a nigga's breaking into your house, you're getting your stuff back.
What do you? If he escapes, you're not getting
he's talking about
back.
like
that's what insurance is for. If you don't have insurance, that's on you.
Nah, but you shouldn't. Some people. Nah, you should not.
My gun is my insurance,
nigga. You shouldn't have to buy insurance for every
gun
single
is
thing.
my insurance.
You should just have the gun, your Second Amendment
I'm
right.
saying you have every right to have a pistol.
Malcolm, I will buy you a gun.
That's a $300 investment.
I will buy you a gun. You could carry in your little fanny pack, bro.
I'm going to throw it away,
Like
sir.
you said, you could carry a 9
no,
in your fanny pack,
I'm
bro.
not really like...
away,
I'm not saying I'm pro-gun.
First of all, wait. I almost forgot. I completely forgot this. Do you have a... I don't know if you want to disclose this. Do you have a gun?
I don't have a gun, no.
Are you planning on getting a gun?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you planning on keeping it safe, like in a safe, locked up or somewhere?
Yes.
Where do you think that this is?
Well, that depends where I'm going to be living at the time.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm living at my current place, I couldn't tell you. I'd have to... At first, I'd have to figure out what the gun would be. What's the strategic place?
I would move it around with me.
You would carry the gun case with you?
You never seen the Glock thing? It's like they sell it with a Glock. It's literally a case.
I'm saying, and you would just carry it around with you all the time?
Yeah, conceal and carry. I have every right to keep it on.
No, I'm talking like in the crib.
I could have multiple.
You could have a holster.
Multiple safety boxes.
So
you just in each room. That way, if I'm in this room and I'm like, let's say I'm shooting photos, I'm gonna put the safe in. I'm gonna have a safe in there. Have it in there.
Are you saying you're gonna have one gun in each case?
No,
or you're going to
have
carry
one gun and just move it around.
So every time you leave a room, you're gonna open the box, put the password in, take the gun, and move it from room to room. I prefer to have it on
me.
No, I'm probably carry. If I had a pistol, I would probably just move around with that bitch on me at all times.
Yeah. Are we assuming that y'all don't have kids in this scenario? No, we're assuming that y'all got kids too.
I would 100%
have kids and have concealed carry.
And yeah, like there are fathers.
You just
there
carry
are cops
your gun
who are
around
fathers.
with you all no, and I get that.
And they walk around with a gun around their crib. What's the difference between me and a cop?
Well, first off, the training that they have.
What do you mean?
Secondly,
what's the difference between me being trained with my pistol?
First off, I don't think, this is me personally, I don't think that they should be having guns in their cribs either. I don't think there should ever be guns around children specifically.
I'm never going to put my gun down. Like, he can't get to my gun if I always have my gun.
Bro,
there are cases of people.
I can't wait until you have a kid, and then I'm pretty sure
I got shit to protect, my nigga.
I'm going to switch sides.
Because once you become a father, that your life is no longer your life. People depend on you. You're gonna want to protect your kids to any fucking danger,
including myself and my gun.
And if somebody walks into your home and they point a gun at your kid, and you were like, "Oh, I don't believe in guns, so I'm not gonna have a gun," and they fucking kill your kid, how are you gonna feel? How are you gonna feel about it?
Let me lay out some more stats for you. The percentage of someone running into your home and killing someone is still lower than kids killing themselves or somebody else with their parents' guns.
I'm gonna have to check these
never
stats
going.
Check them out, bro.
I
had to write a whole paper on this, my guy.
Put my gun down. If the second I have a kid, my gun is going to be either on my hip at all times, or I'm not going to have a gun. It's going to be one of the two.
Until it's a 0% chance that they're going to shoot and hurt someone, I'm going to have a gun.
You're going to hurt someone.
If you walk in my house and try to rob what I work for,
that's it.
And point a gun at me, I'm gonna kill you.
That is
and
it
I
right
pray
there.
that you don't accidentally kill Vic Jr. or you don't accidentally kill your dog Spot or Miss Mata. Like I pray that this doesn't accidentally happen, because this is what happens the majority of the time. Look, nigga, you might be dead shot with this bitch. Like you might be. I don't know.
Agree.
But if I'm running the stats to you, I'm just talking statistically here. The chances of that happening, if someone breaks into your house with a gun and you also own a gun, the chances of you or your family getting hurt are much higher.
No, I'm not.
I'm just laying out the stats for you.
I'm saying, number one, the first thing I'm doing off rip is, of course, I'm calling the authorities. I don't mean to sound like a hoe. I'm calling the authorities.
You have every right.
I'm in the crib.
Stay safe, my guy.
Yo, niggas done ran in the crib. I got the big 9 on me. I will blast this nigga. Like, if he comes upstairs, that's it.
And I pray that you don't accidentally blast C3.
I'm not. C3 will be okay, because I will call his name. I will. C3 is in you. I'm gonna give him a moment, and I'll be like, "Yo, if you do not respond, you will die when you come up these stairs. It is death, and it's imminent."
I fuck with that.
I pray C3 isn't too scared to respond, and you
nigga. He better not. Down. He better respond. He knows his father. He knows I am being serious. Yo.
I hope for the sake
number
of
one, and I'm not gonna buy a gun until I see fit. Like I would, if I feel like I'm living somewhere where it's safe enough. If I feel safe in my household, then yeah. And if I have a security system, fuck, do I need a gun for?
Even still, for the sake of C3, Victor Jr. and Crimson, I hope that y'all end up. I hope nobody runs into y'all cribs, because y'all might fuck around and kill them.
He's not gonna be C3. I've been said that. I would never curse anybody with my name.
Well,
this shit is trash.
Listen, bro, when your family's around mine and I have my gun, we're safe. we're safe.
That's cool.
I'm providing the protection that you don't want. That
And
you
then-
don't
no,
want to
no,
provide
wait,
your
no, no.
family.
So what happens when one of Russ's goons comes into your crib?
See.
What happens then when one of Russ's goons pull up? Then what? Who you switching sides?
Say again.
He's getting blasted. I
he's
don't
getting
care.
blasted.
Nah,
Yeah.
nigga, you switching to
Nah.
Russ's side.
Nah.
So if Russ come up, if Russ pull up on my family, how I know Vic got a gun on him and now Vic not on the opposite side? I don't know that.
Nah,
but in all
I'll
seriousness,
have you guys back.
we're joking around with gun safety, but to be honest, I don't believe anybody needs a gun.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I understand why guns are implemented.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a gun, you got a gun. I'm just not going to get a gun. I bet this has been a long pod, so we're going to get into some questions. I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all feel that you could do the right thing for the wrong reasons or vice versa?
Hell yeah.
It's possible to, or is it possible to do the wrong thing for the right reasons?
Yeah.
Give me an example of each.
You could like steal something from someone, but it's in turn to get them something. Like
Give me an example.
Like, okay, say Thomas has, I don't know, a pair of Beats he's wanting to get rid of. Mm-hmm. I steal them from Thomas, but I'm using them to get Thomas a better pair of headphones.
But then are you really doing the wrong thing?
I am doing the wrong thing because I stole it. I could have just asked.
It could be, let's say your kid has cancer and you have no money and he needs the medication.
John Q.
You could fucking
rob the bank.
Rob a bank. Is it wrong? Yeah, but is it for
the right reasons?
It could be for a right reason.
That's a way better analogy. But way better. A million times better.
It was a lot better.
Thank you.
But, however, what if that money was being used? What if you stole that from the bank and that was the money I was about to use to help my kid with cancer?
Well, they
now
don't take it. Dies. They don't take it from you.
But what if it did get taken from me?
That's just like a scenario that does not happen. That is all bank L's.
Yeah.
Like the bank loses money, not any of the people in the bank.
All right, what if I'm the captain of the bank? And
the captain.
The CEO.
Well, then shit, rob another bank.
I hope you have way more money than just what I could take out of a singular bank.
No, I'm saying, like, what if now that the bank got stolen from, I lose my job and now I can't help my kid with cancer?
I'll rob another bank. I won't rob your bank.
Then
knowing you own it.
Okay, not me specifically, nigga.
Yeah,
but I'm saying somebody else. If I own a bank and you robbed my bank, that's an issue for sure.
Well, then it sucks. It's my kid over yours.
That's kind of what you're
saying.
But
then are you doing the right thing?
Huh?
But then are you doing the right thing?
In his mind?
In my mind, yeah.
Well, right is subjective.
True.
So, like you said, like we were just talking about, you don't feel like it's
like
right
if
for
it's
anybody
if it's
to have
Joe
a gun.
Schmo's kid.
No, the whole time this question was a lot less deep than I thought it was going to be.
Like, hell yeah.
I thought we were going to be able to really get into our bag.
Well, this is just a great way to talk about it.
Okay, how about this?
It's a very
what you
extreme
got
way,
for us,
but
Thomas?
Is there such thing as the afterlife?
I do not believe so. I think once it's a wrap, it's a wrap. And that's just kind of it. I kind of hope for one, but I think it's just wraps afterwards.
I believe there is.
What form? Or
like heaven, hell, purgatory.
That's why I can't come with a conclusion about. I don't know if there's a heaven or hell, but I feel like there's something after, and that's just something nobody can explain. Nobody knows until you pass.
Oh, wait. Let me actually, instead of asking this question, this is a way better question, and it might eat up all the time, but what defines you? Now, let's say I'm a scientist, and I use Chris as my experiment. Mm-hmm. I take...
Bad choice.
Wow. Okay.
Why?
I think that's a great choice. Chris is awesome.
So I take Chris's brain, which has his consciousness, put it into this machine-like tube where it sustains him and he can still function.
Like that episode of SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Or are you saying, like, if you upload my consciousness, I said that all
wrong.
If I upload it to, like, a computer, am I still alive?
That, but more
Are you still you
more
without
physical.
your soul?
Are you still you? So let's say Chris's body is there, but Chris's brain and consciousness is over there. Is Chris now over there with the brain, or is Chris still in the body? What defines Chris?
I think your brain. I think it's all your brain.
Yeah, it's your brain.
Because your brain holds perspective all the way. I think I am completely different because of this.
If I lose my leg and get a prosthetic, I'm not any less percentage of me because I still got my brain.
So what if my brain was then put into Chris's body? Chris's brain was then put into my body.
Well,
I became you. You became me.
Yeah.
Because you're not. If I called out Thomas, you're still turning around.
Exactly.
I'm not turning around. My body would not be compelled to turn around.
You don't think that you're Thomas because of the body that you're in. Your brain is what thinks that you're Thomas. So if I took your brain and put it in someone else's body and yelled Thomas, you're still going to be like, oh shit, this is me.
I believe identity, personality, all of that is tied into your brain. Like it's not two separate things. Like if you switch brains with somebody, that person is gonna want to identify as whatever's brain that was. That's why I think that we'll never have brain transplants because it just.
There was actually a successful head transplant in China a while back. I'm serious. Like someone's head.
I don't know how true this is.
Yeah, I can't imagine you would live.
There's way too many nerves.
It apparently
think so.
had happened.
The entire head.
Someone's head.
Their head got cut off, and they put a new head onto that body.
I don't think it was cut off. Something. Wait, let me.
No, I think I know what you're talking about. They were in an accident or whatever, and their nose was broken, their face was broken, like it was completely deformed, and someone else's
skull.
Someone else's son had like committed suicide, and his face was fine. So they grabbed parts from the kid who committed suicide.
Mm-hmm.
And attached it to the kid who was in an accident or some shit.
That makes a lot more sense because you don't have to
redo
all the nerves.
Yeah, I can't imagine you would be able to connect all that. But I wanted to ask a question.
Okay.
If you teleport, right?
Okay.
And every cell, let's say they dematerialize your body, and then completely reconstruct your body somewhere else. Like that is how you teleport.
Star Trek.
Is that still you?
Yes.
How? You were just completely deleted right here, and then just processed again by a new machine. So is that still you, or is that? It's not your brain anymore. It's completely new cells. Like they just rebuilt it.
But my brain is.
So if I completely clone you, it's still you. That's not you anymore, though.
It's another me.
But I'm saying like it's not you.
But it's another me.
But I'm saying, do you die? Is that what's happening? You're dying and being reborn somewhere else?
This is why we don't ask the questions and the fans ask them, because all three of us just ask terrible questions.
No,
it's not terrible questions. It's questions.
Like this is stuff that
we can talk about this for hours.
If I'm alone, is it still me? Like, because he's just as much me as I am me.
No, he's him and you're you.
No, but he's me.
No, you're you.
No, he's me.
No one else is going to be here, so he's you.
Also, sound like that Rush Hour scene.
I'm not me, I'm you. No, he's me. You are him. Yeah, I know. That's a good ass movie, by the way. Yeah,
apparently, the brain transplant was on a corpse.
They brought the corpse came back to
No, they didn't put it was a dead.
So he did it just for fun, or not for fun, but for like the sake of science.
To connect, make sure that it was possible to connect everything.
The nerves and everything.
Yes.
Hey, I never watched too much Grey's Anatomy. I don't think they were going to I haven't watched the last season, so it might be possible. It might have been possible. The last season is so goofy. But like, I watched 14 seasons, and no, that shit not possible from what I've seen.
China did one on a rat, apparently.
Did this happen in the last season of Grey's Anatomy?
It did not, fortunately. Not in Grey's Anatomy, in real life.
Yeah, I know, but was it like while the last season was out? New medical season, you know, it wasn't the show yet. So.
April 2017.
No, it's not possible because I watched that season.
Wow.
So.
This nigga's so goofy.
Whole time you haven't watched Grey's Anatomy, not gonna lie, it's actually pretty fire. I was positive I was gonna hate it. Like I'm talking like I knew that shit was garbage.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend like got me to watch it.
It's not that bad. I watched it with my mom.
You like
it's like I sit down and like seeing people like prepared to die and the doctor just draw something at work.
Oh yeah, that should be so deep. Funny thing is, she didn't even keep watching it. Like we watched 8 episodes and she stopped watching it. And I had like continue. I watched all 14 seasons. I just continued on and that shit was good as fuck. Like it's like a good anime where like when niggas die they're just dead. Like I fuck with that when that happens in like anime and TV shows. I hate when niggas die. I hate when they bring niggas back in TV shows. That shit is the worst. But in Grey's Anatomy, like, and it's good because
sometimes I don't mind when they bring somebody back to life if there was like proof pre-hand that he was doing something that could potentially save him.
If they bring him back, it has to be foreshadowed that it was going to happen, not some written into the story type shit. I hate when they write shit into the story.
So did you like Endgame?
Avengers Endgame? That
don't spoil.
Nigga, don't spoil, nigga. That shit was months ago.
Yeah, y'all.
Years.
If you ain't seen it, like that's on you. But when they like went back into the past and all that shit, I hate when they add time travel into anything.
Facts.
If they add time travel, it literally just gives them an excuse to do whatever they want and erase it, and I hate it.
It just felt like a Saturday morning cartoon plot line where they just go back in time, fight their former selves. That's just it's old and it's not something that
shit was crazy.
But I felt like it was kind of foreshadowed though.
When Captain America
they did not foreshadow
with Ant-Man. With Ant-Man being locked in the thing,
nah,
that was kind of like foreshadowing. It was like, yo, that only felt like 20 minutes. Maybe if we can recreate something like that, blah 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 blah. Like,
nah, that shit is.
I feel like
anytime they introduce time travel into the show, it automatically makes me think, God damn, now they're just gonna do the most stupid shit they want to do and have no consequences to their writing whatsoever. They did that shit in Umbrella Academy, and now I don't want to watch the next season of it. What else? Whenever they do that shit, I'm like, God damn, I hate that shit.
Did it in DBZ, but it works in DBZ.
I didn't watch DBZ.
Wait, when they when they did it in DBZ, you're watching it real time. Like somebody comes in from the future to the past to like correct something. So it's different. It's different from like normal time travel. But they did it again in Dragon Ball Super, but they go to the future.
Super was a mess.
I just hate it. Like, and then it just fucks up the story because then like, oh my God, in the Flash, it is the worst. Oh, it is sickening.
Yeah, I have no clue. I had no clue what the fuck was going on anymore.
It will literally make you just want to throw up. Like it is the worst.
They go in and out of time.
There's one nigga, and there's like multiple Earths. So there's one nigga who dies every single season, and then they just go get a new one. Like, and it's so stupid. And their personalities are like drastically different. And like the actor is fantastic because like he really does make you believe he's a different nigga every season. But like
that guy's pretty
it's
good.
Just a waste. Like it's the Flash got so annoying and so bad. But I really enjoyed it to start off with. Any TV show that introduces time, like. The reanimation jutsu was perfect because we got to see niggas come back and then they're just gone again because they're not actually alive.
They're still dead.
That shit is fire. When they just start
except for one of them because he's just better than everybody else. He was like, no.
That nigga's a done. That's different.
He said,
no, that's different.
He said, but I could do this, and just released it. He was like, now I'm here forever, nigga. Yeah. I was like, oh no, that's OD.
No, that's different. We already knew that nigga couldn't die.
Yeah,
but
that nigga's different.
Everything else, like in any other show, when they go back in the future and bring new people, like time in TV shows is a very easy way to ruin a script. Like, it's like one of the easiest ways to destroy a show.
Wait, were you the guy who said Interstellar was one of your favorite movies?
Yes.
You fuck with how they...
But that was, first off, a movie is different from a TV show.
Well, that's actually true.
What, nigga?
Time is not
Time dilation.
Yeah, time.
No,
is
yes,
not
I'm not talking about
way.
that part. I'm talking about the beginning where the daughter was like, somebody was tapping on the books and they all thought she was crazy, and then it was actually like that was hard because that was like a closed circuit of time.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like if the circuit of time is closed, then it makes a little bit more sense. Opposed to like if it's a line and you're jumping back into the line, opposed from going into another area of the circle.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Y'all like
okay,
yeah. I didn't know if y'all are following that, but yeah.
My favorite part of that movie was when they fold the piece of paper and they explain that time, it's linear, but you can like manipulate it.
Like a circle, exactly. Yeah. Turn it into a circuit.
Yeah, I fuck with Interstellar a lot.
That was a great movie. Yeah, but next time we will have the listeners ask the questions. Cause, we're not good at this.
Let us know you like them or not.
Yeah,
we'll let you guys decide.
Yeah, this is why we go live before the podcast, so y'all can give us questions. But we forgot this episode, so it's okay. Y'all can give us some questions next week. Is that everything we had?
I believe.
I feel like we probably had some type of announcement to make that I'm forgetting, but I ain't got shit. What? Vic is like waving his hand.
This is the part where we shout out SeatGeek for sponsoring us.
Stop doing that shit. Chill out. No, we don't do that shit here.
Shit.
We don't do that
Bleep
shit
that.
here. Yeah, that's not what we do.
Cut that out, Thomas?
I'll cut it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Vic.
Sorry, I hate
No
to break
plugs.
it to you.
Why you hating like that though?
No plugs
don't
until
do
they
that.
give us money. They gotta give us money for the plug.
Hit me up for voiceovers.
Yeah, also, we forgot to tell y'all, this week, me and Vic were actually featured on another podcast. They go by Young Vibes.
Young Vibes.
Shit was definitely fun. It was a lot different than our podcast. It was very, very different. But it was a fun time. So go give it a listen to that. Hear me and Vic in a different light. We talked about some shit that we normally don't talk about on this podcast, and I was very uncomfortable. But y'all can hear me get in my bag at the end where they started talking about music, because then I could get in my fucking bag. But yeah, go check that shit out. It's definitely a good time.
All right.
Shout out to James.
Who's James?
From the Young Vibes podcast. I'm just fucking with you. There's nobody named James.
Oh. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Passion. 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 Passion in this rapping. Passage through the journey, discerning while I'm learning. Feel my fire burning. I said passion in this rapping. Passage through the journey, discerning while I'm learning. Feel my fire burning. Passion in my music. Passion get me through it. Without passion, I would lose it. Passion in my music. Passion get me through it. Without passion, I would lose it. Say each word as if it's my last at last. I'm free from my past. Confident the trust I must follow. My heart above was smart to start in this direction. Is the path less traveled. Mountains of illusion ground up like gravel. Mine in the lowest gallows. Hallowed path. Places I thought I can't exist. Exactly where I live. I miss the days when it was easy. Now I know the truth. Trust me, growing up fucks with you. It ain't all glorious. More losing than victorious. That's why we warriors. Children of the indigo. Fighting for forgotten souls was told to me. In the secrecy of hidden messages at night. Darn light in the darkest fright. So I fight with the scraps of rap. Every attack is to bring the real back. Each day I've been neglected, overlooked. It took the self-sufficiency to have an epiphany. I found the missing piece. Passion. 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 Passion in this rapping. Passage through the journey, discerning while I'm learning. Feel my fire burning. I said passion in this rapping. Passage through the journey, discerning while I'm learning. Feel my fire burning. Passion in my music. Passion get me through it. Without passion, I would lose it. Passion in my music. Passion get me through it. Without passion, I would lose it. Passion like calm. Action of one. Path is begun. Never will I run without first being done. Finish what I start. Put passion in my art to power up my heart. Be a part of something greater. Going up ascension escalators. Each step is in my favor. This the flavor of love in your eardrum. So potent you can feel it by the look. No need to do it by the book. The over experienced rook who took a shook canvas and called it abstract. Found out how to act like who he really was. Got it down packed and leveled up. Got it down packed.